Let me explain something to you. Tank don't look at me as coach. I don't even feel right. Y'all hear this sound? But I'm a man at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And I'm a hustler.
Right.
Second foremost.
I don't hear Tank as the day. I hear Tank as that little boy. Believe in me, coach.
Tank. Although Davis has long been recognized for his explosive power in the ring, it appears that the real battle is taking place outside of it. His longtime coach, Calvin Ford, has finally had enough and yelled at him, saying that he will know.
Let me explain something to you. Tank don't look at me as coach, he look at me as dad. Do it look like his son supposed to be taking care of dad? I don't even feel right. Y'all hear this sound? Oh, Tank don't pay his coach. Tank gives me anything I want.
Right.
But I'm a man at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And I'm a hustler.
Right.
Second foremost, I came from that cloth. You understand? He watched me lose my house, my wife, my family. He watched me do it. It's bigger than boxing.
Right.
Boxing is just a web.
Longer be respected. Tension between the two has been growing, and it now appears that their relationship is at a breaking point. Ford's anger has reached a boiling point, shocking the boxing community. Although Davis and his longtime trainer Calvin have had a successful and respectful journey together.
Who do you want to see? You, as a guy that's in his trainer, that's like a father figure to him, you're training him all the time, you know him, both y'all from the streets of Baltimore the whole bit. Who do you want to see Tank fight next?
I want him to get all of them that ran their mouth.
Give me the names. I need names, Calvin. I need names.
You already know. We went down to, we working on the big four. It was Garcia, that's the first one. Roma, I hope we get him soon. Shakur, he's going to get it. He know he's going to get it. It's just Bob is in charge of that. You know what I'm saying? Bob know what he's doing over there. You can't tell Bob how to run his game because he's like a vet at this. He's been doing it for so many years. That's going to happen. All the fights that we'll want, they have no choice. They're going to take the fight when it's time to take the fight. It's just right now, who's going to take the fight? That's the question.
My journey's crazy. That's why I sit there and say, yo, you can't write this, man. You cannot write this. My experience being gone and all the stuff that I went through preparing me for where I'm at today. You know, that Tank is older. He had the lessons, getting his lessons of what he got to do to take us the rest of the way. And this is his take us the rest of the way fight.
Recent events indicate that their relationship may be under stress. According to sources in IND, Ford has voiced irritation with Davis, suggesting that there may be discord in their camp. Davis's transformation from a young prospect to a world champion was made possible in large part by Calvin Ford.
Tank was the first one in the gym, the last one out the gym. Tank used to sit on the ring like this and watch me train him.
How old is he at this point?
He was like 7, 8.
Okay.
A lot of stuff that I was giving my son was giving it to Tank. So it was a perfect fit. Tank was like the family, you know what I'm saying? And he used to sit at the table because I had another kid named Ramon Manning. He liked to play with them guns, you know what I'm saying? And when I lost him, I was hurt because that was my first time losing a fighter that you put so much into. Remember, I said, Tank, my money running out. And he just looked at me and said, believe in me, coach. Believe. That's what did it.
When he said that, that's...
It's still...
Damn.
I don't hear Tank as the day. I hear Tank as that little boy. Believe in me, coach. And he came in the gym one day and he said, Coach, I seen it. I said, what you seen? I had all the belts on me. He said, I'm gonna be that dude. The rest is history.
Damn, I got goosebumps low-key.
A well-known figure in Baltimore's boxing community. Their relationship goes beyond that of a trainer and fighter. Davis's relationship with Ford, who has been a father figure and mentor to him, has been a pillar of his career, offering stability and direction both inside and outside the ring.
You know, Calvin, he been with me since I was 7. I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant in Baltimore.
When I had to train Tank, when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together, I used to take him to work with me. And he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
Remember, Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You gotta be, like, all the way in it. Like, focus on the goal, you know, and them guys, they went left, and unfortunately, they got killed.
You weigh the odds out like daggers. Do you want them to go to jail or you want them to live? That's the whole idea, to come to the boxing gym.
If I ain't had the people I had around me, like the people that started with me and things like that, I probably would have been off the scene for a long time.
Ford's coaching style is based on a thorough understanding of the art of boxing. He placed an emphasis on technical precision footwork and defensive skills that complemented Davis's innate strength and athleticism. Their partnership was ideal, combining strategic mastery with natural talent.
Tank, when you first met Calvin, the first time you met him, what do you remember at age 7?
When I met him, I think he brushed me off because he had a fight on. He had a fight on right there. I think he brushed me off.
He was a baby.
I was a baby.
He was a baby. No, but guess what? When he got around me, how did that treat you?
Yeah.
He used to be at the gym, and man, I still hear a screaming voice in my head.
Yeah, we was all kids. Like everybody that came up with us, that still with us. We came up like kids. Even Coach Kenny been around for.
A key figure in Gervonta is Calvin Ford. Given that Davis's long-standing trainer Ford has been crucial in molding him into a top fighter, the boxer's career has been crucial in helping him navigate both his professional and personal obstacles. Ford's participation goes beyond.
So he's been detained, he's been arrested, and he's been in jail ever since. And you hear his partner, longtime partner, training partner, and his assistant trainer, Coach Kenny Ellis, and his fighters, you know, they keep saying free Coach Calvin, so on and so forth. If you don't know the backstory and the history of Coach Calvin Ford, you look at the show The Wire, and he's one of the characters on The Wire.
In addition to training, he serves as Davis's mentor and advisor, assisting him in managing his connections with well-known individuals like Floyd Mayweather. The impact of Ford on Gervonta. In many ways, Ford acted as a surrogate father for Davis, who was raised without a significant paternal presence, going well beyond the typical trainer position.
That little break in between you guys not being, was there like kind of like a family fondness where it's
No,
like,
he came to see me. Dad, slow down, I'm worrying about you because, boom, he knows that I spend time with my amateurs. You know me, both of y'all know me very well.
Yeah.
Don't I spend time with my amateurs?
Yeah.
All the time. That's my peace. And he know when I go spend time with my peace, I'm going through things. You know what I'm saying? When he was there, at least I know where he was at. Because it was something that we didn't do. It was something that we normally do. Y'all with me? And it was good for us, to tell you the truth, because when I stepped back in the head biggest gym and I haven't been there, it brought back so much memories. When we first started off, and him seeing all us working together, he was happy. And at the end of the day, what it's about, the fight.
Their relationship went beyond the ring. Ford frequently served as a father figure, offering advice on topics unrelated to boxing. This dynamic created a bond that many believed was unbreakable, but the immediate catalyst for their breakup seems to have been Calvin Ford's legal issues. Ford provided structure and stability during a turbulent childhood, helping Davis navigate a path full of challenges from poverty to the temptations of street life.
I gotta ask you, I know a guy that you always say we gave him that star. I know you want to take it away. He got upset. His thoughts on Pitbull Riot. What's your thoughts on that one? It still could be made. I think it's still marketable. Because some people say that Pitbull won. They're saying that it was a robbery.
No, the guy clearly beat Pitbull. Pitbull knows it. Man, it took a little bit of fire out of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, again, Pitbull had a nice little run doing what he's doing, you know. So right now, we just figure it out. Who's next?
Do it add to the fire that Tank might go up and get the 140 strap against Riot?
Like I said, anything is possible.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we have some very, very unfortunate news that has broken. Hopefully, it proves not to be true. And that involves Gervonta Tank Davis, undefeated 3-division world champion, 5-time world champion, superstar boxer, who is widely acknowledged as the face of the sport of boxing, if not one of the faces. His longtime trainer, mentor, big brother, uncle, father figure, and Coach Calvin Ford. Now we know Coach Calvin Ford has been arrested recently. Over the past week, he has been arrested. And now more details are surfacing as he's still detained. And Coach Calvin is in some very hot water, according to these accusations, allegedly.
According to insiders, the choice was also impacted by long-standing professional conflicts because, before his fight with Lamont Roach Jr., Tank Davis's career was booming, and he was under more pressure to be a worldwide superstar. Although there have been indications of tension between Davis and his longtime trainer Calvin Ford, specific details are still lacking.
Calvin Ford, what does he mean to you when you hear that name? What does he mean when you first hear that?
A father. Father. And then he's one of the guys that held a lot of this, like, this whole family together. Him with Kenny, but for sure, like, them two, they held the whole camp together, for sure.
Wouldn't be here without him? Would you say that? Without Calvin?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be here without him. Just off of the fact of when I was coming to the gym, I was getting that love that I ain't have at home type stuff. So it was always like, Calvin, saying I walked through the gym, Calvin, like, looking for him type stuff.
He told me he used to come to the gym and you'd be outside, sleep in front of the gym, in front of the door.
Yeah, I used to run from I go to school, and then from school, I go straight to the gym, don't tell my grandma or nothing. Just go straight to the gym. And the gym was closed. The gym didn't even, I used to get out of school probably 3 o'clock, and the gym didn't open till like 4:30. I'd just be outside just sleeping on the front of the gym, just waiting.
During the fight, Davis was heard yelling at Ford, indicating that underlying tensions might still exist despite their long-standing partnership. Still, Davis assured fans that his relationship with Ford was intact. Conflicts over training regimens and job choices have reportedly caused friction, according to people close to the camp. These kinds of disputes are frequent in the boxing.
Just did. We got off the canvas one. It ain't about the dub with me. It's about you got that will against will. I don't know. I know I can. I ain't pushed no buttons with Tank yet. I came from a different beast. I understand what we got to go against every time we get in there. That square box of lunch is serious. So when I talk to him, he know what I'm talking about. But let's see. April the 22nd, Tehran,
Industry, where the demands of sustaining peak performance can strain even the strongest relationships. How do you feel about the conflict between Calvin Ford and Gervonta Davis? Do you think it's merely a passing argument, or do you think their collaboration is really coming to an end? Leave your comments below with your opinions.